Hello and welcome to another video. On this video I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be attracting some of the bird life and some wildlife into a little area that I've been given permission to use. I'll be showing you what seeds I'm going to be using, that kind of thing, and I've got another little trick up my sleeve that some of you may not know about, but it's one that I've recently learned about, how to attract some of the different species of birds. So my main job today is to clear some of the area. I've got a portable hide that'll be coming on the next video, or in a couple of videos time anyway. A DIY one. It's only 2 items, but I'm not going to give anything away. That's for a future video. Yeah, so I need to clear a little bit of an area for that, probably where I'm actually sat now. And then further down into the coppice, there's like a fallen tree that I'm going to be using to hang the feeders on. But there's too many kind of twigs and that kind of thing. We want to strip some of that away, and I want the birds to go where I want them to go, kind of thing. So I don't want them dipping and diving into the twigs that are there, so I need to remove some of them. And another thing I've got to consider is, once I'm in the hide, the line of sight, so that I don't get any kind of shrubbery and stuff in the way, and tall grasses and all that kind of thing. So a bit of it needs stamping down. So I was down here the other day just trying out some filming shots with the which lens was I using? The 420 to 800mm lens. Now the distance I'm working at, yes, it is quite a big lens. I'm not saying that I won't use it, but I've also got another lens that I can use as well, which is a 70 to 300mm lens. So we'll, next time I'm here and I've set the feeders up, I'll see which one is the most effective one. The only problem is with the 420 to 800mm, it has what's called fixed aperture. So at a certain focal length, like 420, it'll have an aperture of like 4.6, and all the way out to 800mm, it has an aperture of 16, f16 I think it is. So it can be quite tricky to focus in and get the lighting right, and it's a completely, the lens is a kind of a generic lens. It can fit most cameras if you buy the right connector for it. But it has to be operated, your camera has to be in full manual operation, so that you can deal with light balance, f-stops and that kind of thing. Not f-stops, but to get your light levels up. Anyway, I'm waffling. Yeah, so today's job is to basically clear a little bit of the area and set these feeders up. So I've manipulated this big old log, completely dead. What I'm thinking of doing is drilling some holes in this, and then we could put some suet in there. I've got different types of suet. On a future video I'll show you how to make some bird food which is suet based. But for the time being I'm just going to use one of them blocks. I think it's a berry one or something. So I'm going to put some holes along here. Obviously this branch just here, going to be hanging a couple of feeders off that, and the branch just behind me over there, I don't know if you can see it, that one there. I'm going to cable tie to this branch and put another feeder on there, and on the oak tree that's just over there, I'm going to put the seed feeder. I've got a variety of seeds that I'm using. I'll show you that in a second. Right, we've got 1 oak tree, 2 oak trees. Now we all know what that means. We've got squirrels, yes, and I have seen squirrels. So the actual peanut feeder that I've got isn't squirrel proof. I'm going to do my best to make it squirrel proof, and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I may have to get a squirrel proof peanut feeder, or forget peanuts altogether. But I'll show you what seed I've got in a bit. Let's crack on and drill some holes in this. So I'm going for about half a thumb thickness deep. and then we can get a good amount of fat in there, or suet should I say, or fat, whichever. One thing to bear in mind, obviously, with your bird seed feeders and what have you, and all your normal feeders, is you've got to keep them clean as well. Now I'm going to be doing this today, and it's going to take about a week for word to get around in the bird kingdom that there's a plentiful supply of food here. And the other thing to remember is, once you start feeding them at this time of year, winter time, you've got to continue doing it, because they'll come to rely on that food source. So even though I'm not down here, you know, I might be down here every other week doing a bit of filming, but I need to come down on a regular basis to make sure everything's topped up till about springtime. And then after that, you know, things start getting plentiful, berries are back on the trees, that kind of thing. And when birds are mating, they're not really interested in food at all. So yeah, just a couple of little tips. I'm going to carry on here and drill some more holes. Right, okay, so this is the suet I'm using. This is actually mealworm. I have got another one that's berries, but this one will do. It's a case of just breaking some off and filling the holes. I've also got some peanut butter. Now, if you're using peanut butter, try to get stuff that's low in salt. But yeah, birds love peanut butter. And I've also just found this in my bag as well, so I'll find somewhere to hang that. This is a suet. Half a coconut, obviously. Don't know what it's filled with, I can't read that. So yeah, so let's crack on and do this suet. I'll do a couple of holes with that. I've also made some holes on the branch behind me there, also a dead standing tree. I think it's part of this one actually that's come down, and yeah, I'll be putting some suet in that, because apparently woodpeckers like this kind of technique. Maybe not on this log here because it's quite flat, but on something upright, woodpecker should go for that. Right, so here's the 4 feeders that I'm using. This one's quite a neat idea. It's got a little plug underneath there where you can refill this bottle. You can use any kind of Coke bottles or, you know, pop bottles. The kit comes with a little hanger which was moulded on here. You just snap it off, work it off, snap it off, and that just screws on to where the cap is. Then you've got your classic fat ball feeder. This is the peanut feeder, stainless steel one. I may have to just either cable tie it around there or put a bit of insulation tape. Just see how we go with this one with the squirrels. If it does become a problem, like I say, I might get a squirrel proof one, or possibly just remove the peanuts altogether, because there's plenty of other seed out there that you can use. And this one is a Niger seed feeder. Quite a specialist feeder, really tiny holes here, really good for finches, this kind of feeder. So yeah, they're the feeders I'm using, and I just transport all the seed, you know, when I need to come down and refill these. Just old milk bottles. That one's got me Niger seed in, and that one's got the peanuts in. Obviously the other two are already filled and ready to go. So I was thinking for this one we'll put it over on the oak tree, and then I'll fill these up now and we'll get them hung up as well. Right, so the stage is set. There's plenty of food there. We're going to get a lot of different varieties of bird with that lot. Like I say, the Niger seed, or the Niger seed, should attract the finches. Pretty much all birds like the seeds and the fat balls and the peanuts. Also peanut butter, suet. You know, it's a good range of food to have that. So basically, we've just got to wait for the animal kingdom to realise it's here. I'm guessing probably it's going to be quite a few days, maybe 3 or 4 days. So I'll come down later in the week just to check on how much has been taken. Then that'll give me an indication. Maybe in another week after that, it'll give me a good indication of how much food they're using. And then it's just a case of, before filming starts, come down the day before, top everything up, and then spend a good few hours there filming and just see what comes in. So as always guys, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you've liked the video. Don't forget to click the little bell icon to receive notifications. Just click all, and then you'll receive notifications on your mobile devices. Don't think you get an email or anything like that anymore. I think it just goes in the list of videos for you to watch, you know, if you subscribe to. Yeah, subscribe to me and all the usual stuff. More coming about birds and bird watching. I just thought it'd be a nice kind of thing to go along with the bushcraft and the wild camping. I'm not allowed to use this permission here for camping at the moment. Is that a bird already? I think I've just seen a wren. Yeah, so I'm not allowed to camp here at the moment. Maybe that permission may be granted in the future, I don't know. But it would be nice to get here at first light and spend the whole day here, which I intend to do. And there's other ideas that I've got. I want to be filming the buzzards. I've got a few ideas how to film them, and also the owls in the area. So there's a lot coming. So bear with me. I'm also going to be doing the bushcraft wild camping stuff, so don't worry about that. I've got a torch review coming up. I don't know when I'm going. I'm away this weekend coming, so I don't know when I'm going to get round to doing that actually. But I'll do it as soon as I can. So that's me waffling again guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one.